So Wizards have shown off what they are releasing in 2024, 2025 and 2026. However, with 2025 and 6, we didn't get a lot of information. However, we at least got the full sets of 2024, what they're going to be, what they're kind of roughly guessing and saying what should be in it. So in today's video, I will be going over the entire 2024 sets and giving my first impressions on them. So starting off with the year is another remastered, with Ravnica Remastered. When it comes to these, I'm just going to assume, so I could be wrong here, that it's going to be the same as roughly Dominaria Remastered, which a lot of people have forgotten about. The best thing about Dominaria Remastered was the fact that they gave alt arts that were really cool, but that's really it. It wasn't really a set, it was a very forgotten set. I have talked to a few people online and most people completely skip that set. When I go kind of what was the first set of the year, they think of March of the Machines, not Ravnica Remastered or Dominaria Remastered. So when it comes to this set, I don't think it's going to be good. It's going to probably have, we'll say, if they release, we'll say 300 cards, 25 to 50 will be bought in bulk and people will want it. But that would be because of the alt art versions. When it comes to this set or these type of sets, the normal art and the old border arts, usually some people want, but not that very many. People will buy it because it's Magic sets. No matter what they produce, loads of people are going to buy. But the main thing will be what they're doing with the alt arts, if the alt arts are going to be pretty and stuff like that. Even me myself, when Dominaria Remastered came out, I got Time Stretch and Hunting Grounds in alt art just to bring up two of my decks, and I see the same with this set. Next is Murderer Karlov Manor. This is, so if people don't know, Hasbro owns Wizards. Hasbro owns a load of board games and Clue is one of them. I could be wrong here, I think they announced that they're making a Magic the Gathering Clue like board game, but this set is the reverse. They're making a Clue Magic the Gathering set. So it's going to be a murder mystery. I'm not sure how they're going to put it into the game, but it could be something completely different. It might not be a Commander set or a modern set. It could just be like, we are making this is the only way to play it, and this is how you play. It could be like a little spin-off game that people can play but still use the cards in Commander and Pauper and Modern and all of that. But I'm more curious when it comes to this set of how they're going to do it, what they're going to do, but I don't like that it is a thing. Just because Hasbro owns board games doesn't mean Magic. Like, I made a comedy sketch thing making fun of it that we're going to get Monopoly and Life and Jenga and Mousetrap in the other years, and people kind of agreed that it was silly that they did it with Clue. But in fairness, the poster art does look really cool and there is some very well-known characters, so I'm interested in them getting new cards. There will probably be a handful that I will buy, but I don't think it'd be an amazing set, but it's too early to say. And now we are on the first Universes Beyond set. This one is with the Fallout franchise, which, before I go on a tangent about this and go on a rant, I do have to say I absolutely love Magic the Gathering. I love the game. I'm not really biggest fan of what they've been doing lately, but I still love the game. I love the story. I love what they do. And I also love Fallout. I love the games. I've played them all. I've beaten 3 New Vegas and Fallout 4 ridiculous amount of times. The only one I haven't played is 76. I know a lot about 3 in New Vegas, like a ridiculous amount. I even watched those like hour-long videos of stuff you don't know about it. I absolutely love Fallout and I absolutely love Magic the Gathering. However, I do have to say this, I don't like franchises together. Now, don't get me wrong, it's the same with Doctor Who. I absolutely love Doctor Who. I have watched the seasons, or majority of the seasons, at least twice, and I'm planning on going a third time. I do love Doctor Who with a passion. I love Fallout more, and I know I'm going to buy as much as I can of both of those sets, but there is a part of me that hates that. It's kind of like, I don't know how to explain it in a good way, but it's like, I love burgers, I love sweets, but I don't want sweets in my burger, if that makes sense. It's just like, it will be really cool, but when the Lord of the Rings set got announced, and when the Fortnite set and all of that got announced, people made fun of kind of like, soon you'll be able to like be Optimus Prime flinging a hobbit while he's flying in the air with a gun from Gears of War while Toad's on his back. And we're getting to that stage. Like, don't get me wrong, this has potential to have really good reprints, like a commander plate would be really good as power armor, or even a power armor set. But it's getting to the point where you can literally play Optimus Prime with Gandalf on top of him, with Harry Potter's wand in power armor. Like, it's getting ridiculous, and I'm not a fan of it, but nothing I can do. But I will probably be one of those people that buy at least a certain amount of cards, or a tick or two. I know I'm worse for this. I just love Fallout too much, and I love Magic too much, but I do not think they should merge. Now we get to what I personally think is the first good proper set of the year. This is Outlaws of Thunder Junction. This is what I like about Magic. It's a cowboy set where, when I first heard they're making a cowboy set, I was like, I will see how it goes. I'm not a big fan of cowboys, but when they released the poster, I went, yes, this is good. This is Magic to me. This is, we're going to a new world with characters that we love. We're going to see a really good story starting because we've just finished the next one. This is what Magic is to me, not merging with other people just so they can get a load of money. This is the first set of next year I am thoroughly excited for. However, I do think, and I am worried, that there might be a little bit what I don't like personally, like the Jurassic one at the end. Love dinosaurs, love that we're going back to Ixalan, and then I don't like that Jurassic Park cards are going to be in it. I have no problem with it. I just really think that everything should be separated. But that's what I'm worried about, them doing a cowboy version cards and having, like, I don't know anything cowboy. The only thing I can think of is Cowboys versus Aliens, like, cards in there. But we'll see how it goes. I do think it'll be really cool to see Oko and Jace and Vivian of Vraska and see what's happening with them though. Next is Modern Horizons 3. When I first seen this, I was like, oh, another Modern Horizons set. 2 was really good in my opinion, and I don't remember much of 1, but I was like, this is one of those sets that the cards are going to be expensive, the packs are going to be expensive, but depending on what comes out, it's going to be somewhat worth it. I don't have strong feelings towards Modern Horizon sets. It's one of those things that when it's out, I'm like, cool, and they did an alright job. But then they showed off the Eldrazi's. Now, I'm not sure what they're doing with this. I'm not sure if it's going to be before the Titans, because I'm pretty sure 2 of them are dead and 1's in the moon. I don't really know where Kozilek is, but I know that Ulamog is dead because there's that card that shows him dead in it, and we all know Emrakul's in the moon. So I'm not sure if this is a backwards set, like before all of that happened, or it's a future set showing that they cannot die, they can be reborn, and this is what, and I'm not sure if they're going to get new cards. I hope they get new cards, because to be honest, with the amount of secret layers and reprints and alt arts the last year they've gotten, the 6 cards of the 3 Titans, it's getting too many reprints in my opinion, or too many alt arts as well. So having the 3 Titans get another card would be really cool to see. I am excited for this, but not hugely. It's more, I'm going to kind of take this one how it goes and not go in with my expectations high. And now we're on the second Universes Beyond set. This is with Assassin's Creed. Now I'm really excited for this, being able to play in as Assassin, play Assassin cards. They might have stuff where you dive. The 3 games, or the 4 or 5 games, because there's been... Sorry, what? They've made a lot more? Wait, I thought that was a pirate game. That's not a pirate game? They've done one in Egypt? How do you... There's sand everywhere. Wait, 3 wasn't the last Assassin's Creed game? Okay. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't like this anymore. Assassin's Creed, in my opinion, was a really good franchise. The first, we'll say 3 games, including, the first like 5 games with Brotherhood and Revelations or Revolutions was really good. You got to play as assassin, you got to jump around and play as assassin, and then they started making like Black Flag and Rogue and all of the other ones, the Viking one, the Egyptian one, the London one, and I kind of lost interest in it very, very fast. I tried playing them, I tried to play some of them, and I wasn't a big fan. So when it comes to this set, I can see the potential of good cards, especially if they do something like what they did with the One Ring for the Apple of Eden, if it's still a thing anymore with how many games they've released. I have stopped paying attention with the Assassin's Creed franchise, but this is a set, out of all of them, I'm probably going to skip the most. I'm going to have a look because, again, part of my job. But I might buy a few cards. I might buy a deck depending on what they do. But this is personally just because I thought the Assassin's Creed franchise dropped heavily, in my opinion. This is probably going to be the set I'm going to skip the most and probably have the less fun making videos for you guys. But let me know if you are interested in this set and why, and if I should go back on the Assassin's Creed franchise. I like really cute things. I have a Chatterfang deck that the whole point is just pure chaos, little squirrel guys, and I picture like, I love that I have a mat of a bunch of squirrels attacking Emrakul. This set is the #1 set for me this year, so far with as little bit as I know. This I'm going to find very difficult just with the information I have to say anything bad about. It's got no people, love it. I live in the middle of nowhere, I hate people. It has got cute little animals. The posters that they've shown off of like the little squirrel guy fighting a wolf or the wizard squirrel, I'm like, yes, this set is me. This set is rather I'm going to make a second squirrel deck of just pure chaos, or I'm going to have so many upgrades. I can't wait to see what they do with this. There's literally nothing remotely bad so far I can talk about this. This is going to bite me in the face when they do release this set and I go, here is everything wrong with it. But I can't really complain right now. This is the set I am so excited for next year. And then finally, it is Duskmourn House of Horrors. To be honest, when I first thought of this, I thought, and it still could be, I thought this was the Final Fantasy set, but again, I'm wrong. I don't know much about anything when it comes to this. I've only known that I've seen like a few photos of what they're thinking of doing, and I personally feel like I cannot really talk down or up when it comes to this set because I know very little about it. To be honest, the art so far that I've seen that they've shown of it, I'm interested, but when it comes to the story, I have no clue what they're doing. When it comes to like the plot, no clue what they're doing. But this is a final year set where last year the final year set had Transformers. This year has the Jurassic Park. So if they continue on the trend, they might have like Cthulhu horror or anything like that at the end of last year or at the end of next year. So I'm kind of more interested in seeing how this goes. This seems the set of the year personally so far that can go 50-50. It's currently in the middle. It can go really good or really bad in my opinion. But I will make a is it worth it video, so we'll just have to wait and see on that one. If you know anything about this set, please let me know. I love hearing it and talking to people about all this stuff. The more information, the better these videos can be. So when it comes to this set, there's 4 I'm really interested in. It is the Outlaw one, the Modern Horizons 3, the Bitter Bloom one, Bitter Blossom one, and then the end of the year one because I'm interested to see where it goes. The other ones, when it comes to joining franchises, I'm a bit like meh on. I will probably buy stuff. I'll happily see what they do because it's too early to say if it's good or bad. And then when it comes to Ravnica Remastered, it's the only set that I'm like, I'm gonna probably definitely give this a skip, or I'm gonna buy a handful of cards. I personally think it is the worst set so far, but that's just because the other ones have been very forgetful. And I know that a lot of people are going to join on the Magic the Gathering who love Fallout franchise and love Assassin's Creed. That's the only reason them two are not in it, because I have a few comments, people going, I started playing Magic the Gathering because of the Lord of the Rings set, and I'm like, that's cool, that's interesting, and that's what they want. But let me know what you think of any of the sets in 2024. Let me know what you think cards will be reprinted. Any and all information you want to give me, let me know in the comments down below. While you are there, remember to like, subscribe, and follow me on all my social media, and I will see you all in the next video. If you like this video, I have the announcement trailer where they talked about all of this here. I have a playlist of Magic the Gathering stuff here, and a subscribe button here that I think you should all hit.